What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a great Thursday. We are live for the Detroit Lions One Pride podcast. And today, I do want to open up with something. I do want to put in hashtag King Strong in the chat. Everything King is dealing with a whole lot of things with health issues. So prayers up to you, Everything King. Make you a happy and speedy recovery. And get well soon, brother. Get well soon. Man, my prayers and thoughts are out to you. So hashtag King Strong in the chat. This show is dedicated to Everything King and also to everyone who's not having a good day today. So today we're gonna have some fun and hopefully we can have some laughter. We got the Derrn in the building. What is going on, brother?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, it's a great day to talk football. I've been waiting for this for the last 2 days since we were on Tuesday. And I kind of just want to bring up something really quick. I decided today to start streaming on Twitch. So if you guys ever want to watch, if you like to watch people playing video games, or I am going to do some just chatting, like about Detroit Lions, about the NFL, stuff like that. So if you ever want to come and join me, it's twitch.tv/thatderrn.
Okay. Definitely leave it in the chat if you can post the link in the chat so people can click on that and hit follow.
I would appreciate it very much so.
Oh, absolutely. And we got Antonio Hightower. What is going on?
What's up, guys? It's Taylor Decker fan 3121 in the building. Seen a lot of slander on the guy. I don't get it. I guess I got to bring up this topic again.
All right, let's go. We got Dr. Detroit in the building, the Derrn, Anthony Camino, David Belger, Mr. Dope, Frog Crop. We got the Gridiron Blitz, Dwayne Hogan, Drew C., Abdul Terrell, Alexander Kamara. What is going on, everybody? And we do got some breaking news today. Today, we unveil the Infinite Sports Network website. Hold on one quick second. I am going to show the screen. All right. So there you have it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen this yet.
Yeah, shout out to the Gridiron Blitz. He worked his tail off. Oh, hold on.
Oh, speak of the guy.
And we got the Gridiron Blitz on the ones and twos. What is going on, brother?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
We're doing
Fabulous.
good.
Fantastic. First of all, Trav, thank you, man, for holding it down for the crew, Derrn as well. Proud of you with the Twitch channel, man. We're going to get that popping. And I like that dynamic to bring in a different aspect of Infinite Sports Network. Antonio,
Absolutely, man.
appreciate you. Yep, appreciate you for all you do as well, man, behind the scenes. And, yeah, we've been working on this for a while. I did all this myself, so don't be too mean. I haven't been putting out content because of this. This was my primary concern, is to get this out before the season. Travel, I guess I don't know how much time you're going to spend on it, but I'll just kind of clue you guys in.
Well,
and shout out to Noble Sports. Go ahead, man.
Oh, we can definitely walk through it. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't remember it by heart, so I'll just kind of drop some stuff and then get off and let you do your thing. But shout out to MicroMike, Noble Sports Entertainment, Orum's Forum, and Nomis. I hope you're all right as well. And thank you for the chat for being in here. Today is a big day. Today is a big day. Y'all don't even know how big it is. It's a huge day for ISN and a huge swing in momentum for the YouTube Detroit sports community. And with that being said, the website has a couple different, if you go over, Travis, we have the Twitter links, breaking news that we're going to have on there as well. We're going to have a countdown to live events and then a calendar that is going to show you upcoming events for ISN. something that I'm very proud of is the fan forum that we're going to have as well. Now, in order to comment, you have to become a member. So I encourage everyone. It is free. You can go over there to www. Just Google Infinite Sports Network. Scroll down a bit in the Google search, and you will see us. There is another sports network called Infinity Sports, and they take first priority, but we're about halfway down on the first page of Google. So make sure you just scroll down just a bit, and we will be there. Click on that. It'll take you to the home page. You can subscribe to all of us directly from the website. It's an awesome piece of work. I'm proud of it myself. But I think that the proudest thing that I am is the Travis, if you don't mind, man, can you show the ISN partner program, please?
Yes, sir. All right.
Let me know when you get.
We are in.
All right. Now I need you. My wife had to spell check me yesterday. She likes to proofread. So if you guys see any mistakes, let me know. But that is probably my proudest moment is who are we? And that's who we stand for. All these fellas putting in all this work, never wavering in integrity. It doesn't matter who we're up against or who's up against us. We never waver. And it's okay to be who we are. And we are Infinite Sports Network. And in saying that, we are looking to expand. And in order to join this fabulous network, that's something you're going to have to look at that paragraph. And then, Travis, if you don't mind, if you click on the form below.
All right, there we go.
When you do that, it takes you to a questionnaire. Okay. And when you fill that out, then we go from there. But we are looking to expand. We want people talking hockey. We want people talking curling. It doesn't matter. If it's a sport, we want it. So if you are out there and you see this and you think that Infinite Sports Network may be for you, go ahead and look into it. But guys, become a member. You can blog, join the fan forum. We're going to have updates and things like that. And we just really appreciate you guys for being with us. And like I said, guys, man, today is a really, really good day. Y'all just don't know. But thank you guys so much, Trav. Knock yourself out, man. I appreciate everybody. We got an awesome team. We are pushing 1,100 subscribers, and we couldn't be where we are without you. So thank you so much, and I will catch up with you guys later.
All right. Well, that was the Gridiron Blitz putting in that super hard work. Appreciate you, Gridiron Blitz. Appreciate each and every single member of Infinite Sports Network. Salute to all you brothers. You guys have been putting in tons of work. And I do want to bring in a little bit something else. We do have an Infinite Sports Network store. And we got Infinite Sports Network. You go to the store. It takes you into our store. And then also we have, hold on. Let me see. We also have another one.
The charity.
Yep. A charity one.
Very important.
Yep, absolutely. All proceeds to this one will go directly to a nonprofit to where, it will actually do some good. This is what I've been working on. This is why a lot of the content hasn't been coming out a lot from me the past week and a half. This is why I've been putting in the time, getting our store situated and things like that. So I do appreciate you guys. And ISN, we are definitely moving up, and it's all because of you, the people. It wouldn't happen without you guys. So I salute you guys as well. Appreciate each and every single person that comes out each and every single week, each and every single video. Man, you guys are truly amazing. So yeah, we definitely have. Oh, you guys probably. Oh man, hold on. Well, if you guys go, I guess it doesn't show the store, but we do have a store. It's right there at the end, right after ISN Partner Program, and there's two stores. There's the ISN Charity, and also the ISN Merchandise. I am adding some more merchandise as well, but we're going to be putting out some product and things like that for you guys. So definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. What's your guys' thoughts? Derrn?
I didn't know who you were going to call first. I don't know why he said don't shoot me or don't kill me for this or whatever he said. It looks absolute fire. I mean, it looks amazing to me.
Oh, absolutely. What about you, Tone?
Oh, yeah, I think it looks great. Now I was really surprised. Did he do all that from scratch?
Yes, sir.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
And I did all the merchandise for it. I did that all by scratch. Yeah,
Crazy.
your boy almost got rid of his computer.
I could not do it.
But I will be adding. I do got to get some stuff from you guys as well, so I can add some more merchandise and things like that. And yeah, we are definitely going to be doing a whole lot of good things. I'm excited. I know the team's excited. And man, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I really do. This is man, this is so awesome. But
Absolutely.
you know, for all anyone that's that came in a little late, I do want to say this stream is dedicated to Everything King. He is dealing with a whole lot of health issues, so please put in the chat #King Strong and let our brother what do you call it, feel those prayers that you guys gave me as well. I know that helped me tremendously when I was dealing with my situation, and I know it's going to hopefully help him as well. So if you guys can put in #King Strong, be greatly appreciated. And so let's get into some football. Today, Eric Schlitt, shout out to my guy, came out with the 53-man roster predictions. And first and foremost, I do want to put this out. And sorry about this. I'm a little all over the place today.
I'm enjoying every moment of this.
I do want to take this time to congratulate one Mr. Noble Sports Entertainment. He has reached 9K for 9K Noble Sports. Congratulations, brother. Love you. Keep grinding. Welcome to the grindhouse, baby. Because that's what we do. We do is grind. But
Absolutely.
man, I can't believe 9K. He is on the road to 10K. That's crazy. But shout out to you. Your hard work, your dedication, your will to keep going when the going gets tough has paid off. And to many, many more. It's on to the plaque now, baby. It's on to the plaque. But so Eric Schlitt came out with the 53-man roster, and I am gonna share the screen a little bit. So chat, if I don't get to you guys a whole lot, I'm terribly sorry. I am going to be trying to do quite a few things today. But let me share this out, and we are going to get into it. All right. We got the 53-man roster.
Oh, I think I saw this.
And yeah, this article was done about 11 hours ago by one of my good friends, Eric Schlitt. So shout out to Eric. Shout out to you, brother. Keep grinding, keep working hard, because man, your articles are awesome. But he has 3 quarterbacks making the team. He has Matthew Stafford, Chase Daniels, and David Blau. Out, none of them.
Oh, I definitely didn't see this one then.
So I do want to, I'm going to show this so, you know, the people in the chat got something to see.
Question for you. Do you want to talk about each thing as you scroll down? Like what we think about everything so we don't just throw the whole thing out at once?
Yep, absolutely.
Why is Nick Bolden not at QB?
Because he's on IRs.
Ooh, yes.
He's that jack of all trades. He's our Swiss Army knife.
Absolutely. That's my guy.
Um,
Get well soon, Nick. Get well soon, Nick Bolden. But what's you guys' thoughts on Matthew Stafford, Chase Daniel, and David Blau making the squad?
That's exactly what I had going for us. I mean, they didn't just give up a 7th round draft pick for David Blau for nothing. So if they really think he's going to be a contributor to this team for a while, they need to keep him on. Otherwise, it was just a wasted trade.
Yeah. What about you, Antonio?
I am kind of surprised because I've seen a lot of people think the Lions were going to put him on the protected practice squad. Now, we don't know if he would have made it through waivers.
I think that's the problem right there.
Yeah, like we don't know if he would make it through waivers. So you kind of got to put him even on the 53-man roster. And I don't think there's anybody on the spot who's eligible to get a spot that is so important or so good that you would risk, letting David Blau get taken by another team. So this is kind of surprising for me because I saw another 53-man roster. They had David Blau out.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's like the situation that we had with Brad Kaya. I think he got taken off the waiver wire a couple of years ago when they wanted to put him on the practice squad. So I don't think they're going to make the same mistake twice.
Yeah. Now, for me, I mean, it kind of looks almost like how I predicted. I mean, David Blau did enough to win us games last year. A lot of people, hey, that defense was so crappy. We were up in 15 out of 16 games. 15 out of 16 games going into the fourth quarter. We were leading in points in each game. 15 out of 16 times. He did enough to win games. It was that worst prevent defense. Once we got into that prevent defense, that's when everything went downhill.
I'm trying to remember what games he played in because they were both so bad. It's hard for me to tell the difference.
Wasn't it the last four?
I know he played against the Bears, which he had one good throw. They proceeded to
I thought he had like 3 or 4 really good throws.
I said, well, he proceeded to make one play. Everybody's like, yeah, David Blau is the man. Then the second half came in. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Second half, yeah.
It was like, wait a minute. He was a 7 for a reason. Yeah. Man.
I mean, he wasn't that much worse than Driscoll, and Driscoll's had a couple years on him.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, Jeff Driscoll got a nice little contract with the Denver Broncos, I believe.
They better hope Drew Lock don't never get injured.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, even if Drew Lock does get injured, though, he is in a better situation. That Denver Broncos defense is a lot better than what the Detroit Lions was last year. We were ranked 31 out of 32 teams. You can't get no worse than us besides being 32. So I mean, he's definitely in a better situation as far as the defense is concerned. All he has to do is play his game.
He has better receivers now. Since they have Cortland Sutton, who's better than Kenny Galladay, and Joey Jeudy, who's gonna be better than Kenny Galladay.
I don't think Sutton is better than Galladay. Not yet. I think he has the potential because I think
they're essentially the same player to me. They do the exact same thing.
I mean, hey, you know me. I won't give it to my guy, Mr. Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I think their games are pretty close. I think Sutton is much better with space between him and the corner, but I think Galladay is probably a little bit better at contested catches.
Yeah. And Galladay has more help and a better QB. Man, how is that guy going to get paid? Yeah. But, we don't got to talk about that.
Odds are it's going to be top 10 wide receiver money, probably top 5.
I got him probably getting I got him getting
I hope it's not
right around some Amari Cooper type cash.
Oh my God, I hope not.
I mean,
that's going to cap strap us.
Depends on how it's structured.
But
because if it's more bonus based and getting the money up front, I don't think it will. I mean, it might in the right now, but near the end, it might not.
I don't know if they do incentive-based pay with younger guys. I think it's more of a, what do you call it? Guaranteed money.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot of the guarantee, but, a lot of, if you look at Taylor Decker's contract, even his guarantee was a lot of incentive-based too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can definitely still get, I know a lot of fans kind of don't want to pay players with the money. Kenny Galladay, man, he's been so big for us since we got rid of Golden Tate, since we got rid of we pretty much forced Calvin Johnson Jr. to retire early, and things like that. And we
didn't force him. He did that.
Well,
unpopular opinion, he did that himself, but I get why.
Okay, hold on.
At least we still have Dan Mulbach.
Goat.
Hey, death taxes to Dom Mulbach, man. But you can't tell me that with a winning team, I'm talking about deep playoffs, possibly even the NFC title game, possibly even the Super Bowl. You're going to try to tell me that Calvin Johnson would retire early?
We weren't close to that though back then.
Oh, that's facts. That is all facts. We did not run the football. We were one-dimensional. We never really put a real defense outside of 1 or 2 years around Matthew Stafford. I mean, we were mismanaged.
Calvin said, I'm good up my fingers to play with the Detroit Browns. Nah, I'm good.
Man, his fingers were messed up. But the Lions were really, like you said, mismanaged a lot back when he was still here before Quinn with Martin Mayhew and Lewin. I hated their drafts all the time. They always went for need instead of the best player available most of the time. And that's not how you build teams. That's why we were in the cellar for so long.
Yeah.
And they went for boom or bust prospects every single year. How would we take every Ebron?
Often injured players too.
Oh, man. So our next one is running back. And Tone, I'm going to start with you because you might enjoy this one. I do. Kerryon Johnson, DeAndre Swift, Ty Johnson, Jason Huntley, and Jason Kabita making the roster. And the ones that are out is Bo Scarborough, Jonathan Williams, and Wes Hill. What's your thoughts, Tone?
I'm going to need you to take off Ty Johnson, put on Jonathan Williams, and I'll be good with that. We're going to have 2 running backs that do the exact same thing, have the exact same role, exact same strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Don't sound like a great idea.
Yeah.
You mean Kerryon and Ty?
No, Ty and Jason.
What? Ty and Jason?
Yeah, I think Ty and Jason almost do the same things.
I'm going to say they almost do the same things. So why keep both of them?
I think Ty Johnson's a much better runner and Huntley is a better pass catcher. Like he's that home run hitter that we could use. Yeah. I actually like this a lot.
But are we sure we want to keep Kerryon as the only dude who can do anything on the goal line? Because I'm not sure about that.
Well, yeah, because you got rid of Bo and Jonathan Williams.
I'm saying you gotta have somebody.
Well, I think if he ever got hurt, they would go into the free agent pool and maybe bring back a Bo, Jonathan Williams. I know they just looked at Dante Foreman, I believe. So maybe they could always bring one in if Kerryon's knees do.
I'd rather have him than any of the other power backs we got.
Foreman? I think Foreman would be a pretty good addition.
I've loved Foreman ever since he came out in the draft.
Yeah. Right. His only issues was he was injury prone too.
Yep.
Injuries and Lions, that's a perfect mix.
It's what we like. It's our best quality.
Yeah. That's some depressing stuff. I just want health, man. This year, all I want is health because I feel like if we got health, we got wins. Because this team was hitting on all cylinders when we were healthy. And, the offense started a little slow to begin the year last year, but also the defense was playing lights out. And then injuries started occurring. Defense started going down to the toilet bowls, and offense was picking up, and it was like a night and day difference. It was, offense was hitting, defense stunk.
Got a question.
Defense was hitting on all cylinders, and offense stunk.
I got a question for you. Do you have that one saying, "No God, please no"? Because that's what Mike's saying right now. Please play that, Mike. This is for you, man.
Mike, this one's for you, brother. This one's for you.
No, God! No, God, please, no, 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 no.
That's Mike to a T if Bo gets cut.
Hey, that's gonna be your boy too. I like Bo Scarborough.
That's what Bo gonna be saying when he get cut.
Well, he can't be surprised that he's going to get cut if he's still injured. He hasn't practiced at all, maybe one time.
I'm saying you're not talented enough to be injured. You're not carry on.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just want the best 53, 55 on the squad.
That's
I
why
mean,
you keep Ty
and
Johnson
health-
over Bo Scarborough.
Yeah, but I got a lot of issues with his vision.
I'd
I
rather
got a
just,
lot
You
of
can
issues
always
with Ty
work on
Johnson's
that.
vision.
I would rather
Ty,
have
Ty is
a
sturdy.
Yeah, but he could work on that on the practice squad. I'm not saying go get rid of him completely. Put him
Yeah,
on your
Bo can
practice
go to the
squad.
practice squad and work on his health.
Oh no, he can go to the free agency pool.
You know,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I want
Derrn.
Bo to make the
if you're
squad.
going to
Like,
tell me that we're going to bring in Dante Foreman and he's healthy, I'm
Oh,
okay
I'll
with
take
getting rid of
Dante
Ty
Foreman.
Johnson.
I'll take Dante Foreman over Bo. But
I'll take everybody over Bo.
nah, see, I can't.
I'll take me over Bo.
I mean, you got to stop and think about it, though. Bo Scarborough had a pretty nice little season when everybody was cutting him and not giving him a real chance. When the Detroit Lions gave him a chance, he came out and produced.
Right.
And
yes.
I love that about Bo.
He-
You know,
when you
we
think
need
about it, he
guys
didn't. Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. When you think about it, he didn't actually do that much.
He really did.
Like he had a little bit of time, and I get that, but he didn't do that much for me to say he's automatically on the team.
Oh no, I mean I want all 53 people or all 55 people earning their spot, even Matthew Stafford. Yes, I said it. I even want our star quarterback to even earn his spot. And because I want the best 53 to 55 man on our squad. Because when we have the best players on the squad, guess what? That's going to translate to wins. And all we need to do is start winning. We need to get the bad taste of 3-12-1 out of our mouth. What is the best way? What is the best cure? Winning.
Trading Kenny Galladay.
Winning, winning, winning cures everything. We got to start winning football games. People's jobs are at stake. People's careers are at stake. And quite frankly, I think the fan base is going to start demanding wins. They're going to start demanding wins. If we go another 3-12-1,
It's starting over.
man. Yeah.
Everything's
Because
starting
they're
over.
going to be heated. And you know what's, Lion fans? We could get into somebody's stuff quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Aren't Lions fans
Absolutely.
always heated?
Yeah,
Well, that's 'cause
absolutely.
we don't win.
I know I am.
We got to win. And then
And-
we won't be so heated. I mean,
Hey, Tone. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know this, but when we drafted Ebron, I broke a chair.
oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I was
so
mad.
furious.
I was mad because you passed up on Aaron Donald
And
Could have got the
Odell
greatest
Beckham.
defensive player ever.
and
You
Odell.
drafted a
Beckham.
tight end who couldn't catch open passes. That's wild.
Absolutely.
I mean, the hands.
That chair
The
was
guy
busted.
leads the league in drop passes, and he leaves Detroit and makes a Pro Bowl.
He blocks
That's
worse
when
than
I said the Pro Bowl is a joke.
Pro Bowl is a joke. Absolutely.
Xavier Rose proved that point. I mean,
Oh,
Pro Bowl
yeah.
still got. It's like, nah, you can leave.
Yeah,
Even the
he
fans was
didn't-
like, "He's doing a Pro Bowl? What are y'all doing?" The fans say that that's a problem.
yeah. I mean, he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked like fried chicken. Like, let's be 100 on it. He was getting cooked like fried chicken all season last year. He makes a Pro. Come on, man.
It sounds like Slay last year.
Everybody cooked them except Kenny Galladay, but Marvin Jones smoked that man.
Right. Did you guys hear
Hey.
about Slay getting cooked by, I think his name is Whitehead or something like that? They're like third or fourth wide receiver.
Oh,
Cooked
no.
Slay really bad. And people were just saying, oh, it's just because it's Deshaun Jackson. No,
Oh,
no,
hey.
no.
Hey, Darius
He's
Slay.
lost it.
Darius Slay. You know what I got to say about that?
Right.
I'll
Absolutely.
drop the Nelson on you.
That's what he gets, man.
Come on, man. The fourth wide receiver.
Never
Hey.
lost since.
Hey, He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Come on, man. Come on, man. You could be better.
Hey, but he'll
could be
make that
better.
one big play out of 8 games.
Right.
Man.
Ready to move on.
Absolutely. Going to the wide receivers, they're saying that we're going to keep 6. We're going to
That's a
keep
lot.
Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., Danny Amendola. Shout out to the Gridiron Blitz. Marvin Deep Ball Hall, Jamal Agnew, Quintez Cephas, who is out, Tom Kennedy, Victor Bolden, and Chris Lacey. What is your guys' thoughts? We'll start with you, Tone.
I've seen multiple people have us keeping Marvin Hall and Jamal Agnew, and my question is, why keep both of them? It's kind of the same thing. I'm saying, like, it's kind of the similar thing with Ty Johnson and Jason Huntley, but to like another level, because they do the exact same thing. So why keep both of them? They could be a roster spot for maybe another offensive lineman or something, and we're keeping 2 guys that just run fast. Like, let's just have one of those guys and the other dude, and at that point, I'd rather choose Agnew because he can return kicks, and he can play DB if your whole team is dead. So
Thank you.
know,
Ooh.
yeah, I just don't get keeping both of them.
Well, I mean, my personal thoughts is the reason why you keep them both, because one's an actual wide receiver. He's that deep ball threat, hence the name Deep Ball Hall. And then Jamal Agnew, he's that gadget player. You want to run a jet sweep. You want to run some crazy trick plays. You got a guy that can do some great things with the football in his hands. And he has the value of special teams. He has had that job since he's been here. He has proven to hold that job down. Even when he was in Stuff Falls Creek, he was able to hold down that job. He came out that very next week when he said, "Oh crap, my job is on the line this week. I could very well be cut." Came out, first play of the game, touchdown. Boom. Started off like, okay, let's go. All right. You got my attention now. So you got that return guy. And with a Jason Huntley, he can also be a return guy. I say put Ty Johnson on practice squad, move either Jamal Williams or Bo Scarborough to that other running back spot, and you have a little bit more diversity on the wide receivers. But Derrn, what's your thoughts?
I agree with Tone. I don't think they're going to keep Marvin Hall and Jamal Agnew when they do the exact same thing. If you're that sure Agnew, like they're saying that he's tearing it up. If he's tearing it up that bad, or that well, excuse me, then they're probably going to keep him over Marvin Hall. I mean, Marvin Hall was really good with the deep ball, but he only caught maybe 14 passes the entire year. So why are we wasting a roster spot for a guy that's catching 14 passes? When if you keep Agnew, you exactly what Tone said, is he has that kick return ability as well. Or he can go to defense if he has to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
just don't
you
think
got a
keeping
lot
6
more
is
versatility with Agnew.
And that's what the Lions love, is versatility.
Absolutely. But I mean, Marvin Hall did help move those chains. I mean,
Right.
3rd and long, 4th and long, you needed to either score or get that first down. Marvin Hall was that guy. It didn't matter if it was Matthew Stafford, Jeff Driscoll, or David Blau. He gave you those.
Yeah,
and
that.
we also held, what was his name from earlier Stafford years? He was a later round pick. Oh, he only came in literally like 2 plays a game and caught a ball and you never seen him again. I forgot his name.
Was it like a Tim Toon or?
Nope, it wasn't Tim Toon. It was, I don't even know if he's in the league anymore. Let me
Chris Derrn, because he was one of the starters for a while.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Chris Durham. It was I can't remember. I can't even remember his jersey number. I mean, that's how
TJ
insignificant he was. What was it?
TJ,
Is it TJ Jones?
TJ Jones. There we go.
and that's why he's gone.
But how long did it take him for us to cut him and keep
Well, I
him
mean,
off?
our depth wasn't that good those years either. It was okay, but
Well,
nothing
I mean,
to this.
you could have went in free agency. You could have went in the draft. I mean, you could have done so
He
many
was
different.
We were also cap strapped really bad in those years.
Well, then you go in the draft. You make trades to trade back in the draft, or vice versa, or get a later round pick, things like that. That is the one thing that I absolutely love about Bob Quinn. Hey, shout out to Frog Crop with the $5 super chat. Hey, appreciate that, brother. And hold on, let me get to it.
Here comes
There we
the
are.
money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Appreciate that, Frog Crop. Says, let's go, Honolulu Blue. Let's do this. We are ready. Is my bro MicroMike all right? Yes, he is all right. He is just hanging out with the family. He needed some time with the family. And hey, in ISN, it's always God first, work first, family first, then it's YouTube. So hopefully MicroMike is having fun with the little ones and having a little bit of fun listening to us today.
Laughing at us.
Right, laughing at us. Because today's thing is laughter. But so I definitely appreciate that, Frog Crop. Definitely an MVP, brother. Definitely an MVP. I mean, Deep Ball Hall, man. I like him. I want him on the team, even with Jamal Agnew, just because it gives you that versatility. Okay, he could go down deep. Jamal Agnew would be able to go, close range, and you can mix match it with a Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., Danny Amendola, Quintez Cephas. They're more of a I can get the ball anywhere and everywhere.
I want you to imagine something for me.
What was that?
I want you to imagine something for me.
Okay.
A double reverse with Jason Huntley and Jamal Agnew. Imagine that.
I would say that.
Speed.
Yeah. But I would be afraid that those two would run into each other. Just because, I mean, they're quick, but also they're the same moves a little bit. So I don't know if one would go high, one would go low. I mean, they would really have to like picture perfect if they're going to do something like that. But I absolute, the speed would be there, and that would be, whoa. You need to score real quick. Hey, there's your formation.
Right.
I mean, I could definitely see this exactly playing out just exactly like that. So, I mean, outside of either Bo or Jamal Williams so far, this 53-man roster is almost spot on.
It looks great to me, man.
Absolutely. Did everybody comment on the running backs?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
wide receivers, yep.
Okay, so we're going to go on to the tight ends. And we got TJ Hawkinson, Jesse James, Isaac Nada, and the ones that are out is Hunter Bryant and Matt Sokol. We'll go with you, Antonio.
So, Hunter Bryant not making the roster is not surprising to me. I know it's surprising to a lot of people because for some reason people think Hunter Bryant is good, but he just kind of he's like Evan Ingram with like 80% without. He's like Evan Ingram, but like only has like 60% of the athleticism that Evan Ingram has. Can't block. Has injury problems. He's not that athletic. He's not a good route runner. Like, other than like being a tight end that can catch the ball, which TJ already does that better than him. What does he do that's so impressive to be on the roster? Nada being there makes sense. He can play the F back, the full back, and the be an inline tight end. Same thing with Jesse and TJ. I know a lot of people's like, will Hunter Bryant take Jesse James' spot? The question was, will Hunter Bryant even make the roster? And so this isn't really that surprising to me that they made it. Also, they kept all on running backs and they kept 3 quarterbacks. So somebody had to go.
Yeah. What about you, Derrn?
You know, I kind of agree with Tone in a way. But I think if they keep Kabinda, I think Isaac Nada is expendable. So I think I could see Hunter Bryant staying and Nada leaving if Kabinda makes the roster. Because, I mean, the blocking tight ends is TJ and Jesse. You don't need 3 blocking tight ends. You could mix it up with a pass catching one. Like you said, he's kind of like Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is more like a wide receiver because Evan Ingram doesn't block either.
But he's athletic.
Yeah, that is true.
And
that
he
is
can catch.
true.
And he's healthy.
I haven't heard too much about Hunter Bryant's injury history, but I know he can catch the ball pretty well.
Yeah. Well, I tell you this. I know Jesse James is on the spotlight. Like he has got to have a bounce back game or a bounce back season. I'm sorry. He definitely has to have a bounce back. My thoughts is keeping Nada just because of rotation with the fullback position, because my guy, Nick Bawden, is injured.
Oh my God!
Again. And yeah. So that's why I would have Isaac Nada, but like you guys were saying, you know, the more people that they're keeping, somebody's going to have to go. And I think you could put Hunter Bryant on the practice squad. I would actually probably try to protect him. And, you know, first person, if they're trying to go after him, you sign him. Cut your worst player and sign him. Keep him. Because, I mean, you do need to keep developing him. I think he could be something in a couple years. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be the next best thing this year or next year. Or
he could be Eric Ebron.
He very well could be. Or he could be, you know, an OJ Howard. You never know
about that one.
Well, I'm not.
OJ Howard.
I mean, I'm not going to. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I mean, you don't know where he's at. So keep him as long as possible and try to develop him. You know, that's what I'm trying to say is you got to keep him and try to develop him. I mean, if you could find somebody else to replace him, okay, I'm cool with that. But like I said, I want the best 53 and the best 10 on the squad.
But is he good enough to keep? Like, even in the draft, I had many tight ends over him. Even after the undrafted tight ends, I like Jared Pinkney from Vanderbilt better than him. So I don't know.
He might not have to be protected, yeah. If they like Isaac Nada that much, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. I mean, I like Isaac Nada just for the sheer fact that, you know, obviously when my guy, you know, Nick Bawden went down.
Like he always says.
Like he always does. And it gets me angry because I have a lot of faith in this guy. He's awesome. I mean, he helped two running backs reach 2,000 yards in back-to-back season. That's never been done in college football history. So, I mean, you know, that makes me sad, but you need some depth at the fullback position because I think that the Detroit Lions, and if you look back at the New England Patriots, they have a fullback. His name's James Devlin.
Well, I think
they use him.
I think he retired.
Oh, did he retire this year?
Something. I know he got injured last year. They didn't have another fullback, and I don't think he's here this year. I think he retired or something.
Okay. Well, I know that, you know, when they were winning their Super Bowls, they had James Devlin.
Right.
You know, so fullback is still a position that you kind of need, even though it's not a popular position to have. But sometimes winning football is not about, you know, what's pretty on paper, but, you know, what works in football. So having Isaac Nada to help, and he did kind of bounce and had actual I have never disagreed with anybody saying that Isaac Nada performed well when he was at the H-back position. And I still will never, you know, dispute anybody about that. What he did last year was very good. I appreciate what he did. He came in, he did his job. I can't complain about a person coming in and doing their job. So, I mean, keep Hunter Bryant on the practice squad. See if you could try to develop him. But I can definitely see, those 3 tight ends, being our tight ends for the 2020 season. Offensive line, we got Taylor Decker, Joe Dahl, Frank Ragnow, Jonah Jackson, Hal Vitae, and yes, I'm not going to try to pronounce his full name. Terrell Crosby, Logan. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just reading that.
Oh, Terrell Crosby, Logan Stenberg, Kenny Wiggins. Now, before anybody goes,
You can go first.
I just want to have a little rant, fellas. I just want to have a little rant.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Perfect.
No!
I don't want to see Kenny Wiggins on this team. I don't want to see Ode Ibushi. I don't want to see Dan Skipper. I don't want to see Matt Nelson. And I definitely don't want to see Kenny Wiggins. Put Bo Benchwall. He is versatile. He can play guard. He can play center. Put him in this lineup. Keep Bo on the roster. Hashtag let's get this trending on Twitter, Facebook, on all social media platforms. Hashtag get Bo on this squad. Thank you. Love you guys. That's my thoughts on it.
I have the same thoughts. I mean, like we were talking before we went on air, that they gave a lot of money to Bo.
Yep.
For an undrafted rookie free agent. And like you said, he should have been drafted, in my opinion. He has way more potential than Kenny Wiggins ever has, that anyone thought Wiggins probably could ever do, in my opinion. He's more versatile than Wiggins, and I don't see anything else wrong with that lineup that I'm looking at it. Ode Ibushi's out, Skipper's gone, Nelson's gone. Yeah, that's fine with me as long as you swap those 2.
Absolutely. What about you, Antonio?
I'm really surprised Ode Ibushi, probably our current backup center, isn't making a roster. And I know he has injury problems, but I definitely would have Ode Ibushi making a roster. Also, I meant not Ode Ibushi, Bo Benchwall.
Oh, I was
Okay.
about to say
Okay.
Ode Ibushi. Hey, yeah, you almost got me one of these.
Oh my God!
Who would you take out for Benchwall?
If I got to take anybody, I'm taking out Wiggins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all on the same page for this one.
Yeah.
I would love a 53-man roster with Wiggins and Kirsten Jones makes it, but Bo Johnson and doesn't.
Hey, in a perfect world, that actually might happen.
Right.
No, but I mean, hey, let's get hashtag get Bo on the Lions 53-man roster trending quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's get Kenny Wiggins out. No disrespect to Kenny Wiggins, Ode Ibushi, Dan Skipper, Matt Nelson. No disrespect to none of them. I just want the best guys. And I feel that Bo Benchwall, Logan Stenberg, Terrell Crosby, Hale Vitae, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, Joe Dahl, and Taylor Decker would be the best guys at that spot.
Yes.
But our interior defensive line, they got Danny Shelton, Nick Williams, Deshaun Hand, John Pennicini, and Kevin Strong. The ones that are out, Frank Heron, Albert Huggins, and you were right. Shout out to you, Derrn, that it was Huggins.
Yes.
I don't know where I seen Higgins, but so my apologies.
No problem.
Kevin Wilkins and Olav Spagalu. What is your thoughts, Derrn?
It looks pretty good. Like I said Tuesday, that I think the last one will be between Kevin Strong and Albert Huggins. Strong has a heads up on him because he knows the system probably a little bit more than Huggins. So It doesn't really surprise me that it's like that. But it looks pretty good.
Yeah. What about you, Antonio?
I know I thought there might have been a chance Huggins could make the roster because I know some Clemson fans was talking about, even though Christian Wilkins and Dexter Lawrence was getting all the talk that Albert Huggins was actually a pretty decent player. So I was thinking maybe he had a chance of making the roster. But other than that, none of this is surprising to me. Not really at all. Like none of these guys, like no, just now the edge rusher might be a little bit more interesting, but in terms of the interior, we pretty much knew what it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. Nothing really stands out. I could definitely see this very well taking place. For our edge rushers, they say we're going to keep only 3. Trey Flowers, Romeo Okawara, and Julian Okawara. Who is out? Will Clark, who's on PUP, Austin Bryant. We'll start with you, Antonio.
That isn't really that surprising. Because I'm guessing at this point, was Romeo listed with the interior?
Julian is listed as
No, I'm talking about Romeo.
Oh, Romeo? No. He's listed as
an
edge rusher. Yep. Edge rusher.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see that now. Oh, I mean, it's not surprising because Jamie Collins can play that role.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tavai can play that role. Christian Jones can play that role. So it's not surprising because a lot of our linebackers play multiple roles. And these guys are just like mostly true down edge rushers, including Austin Bryant when he's healthy. So at first it was kind of surprising to me, but I thought I'm like most of our linebackers also rush from the edge. So this isn't that crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Derrn?
I don't really have much to say about this. Tom pretty much said everything. It all looks fine. Austin Bryant is being injured still stinks because he hasn't been able to work with anything. But like he said, the linebackers are going to just interchange, and you're going to see a different linebacker on the edge all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about this list. All right, hold on. We got the Gridiron Blitz. What's going on, Gridiron Blitz?
Man, what am I hearing on this panel? This is blasphemy. What is going on, man?
What have I done?
Travis, I gotta hear your thoughts, man. I gotta hear yours first before I turn it to Inspector Gadget and blow up. What is your thoughts on these edge rushers, man?
Oh,
okay.
I know exactly what he's saying.
I mean, for the guys that are on the team, I don't see an issue with who's making it. I don't. Now, as far as what I would want, I mean, at this point, go get Jadeveon Clowney. Go get somebody that's going to try to change this that's you're going to be afraid of. At this point, I want somebody you're going to be afraid of. Outside of Trey Flowers, I'm not afraid of Julian or Romeo. Why? Romeo only had one good year with 8 sacks. Julian is coming off a leg injury. I'm not afraid of that. Trey Flowers, he gets double teamed. I'm not really afraid of. Go get somebody on the outside that you're going to be afraid of. I mean, Austin Bryant could have been that guy, but guess where he's at? He's on the PUP list.
I mean, to be honest, though, there's only like 3 edge rushers in the NFL that I think anybody's afraid of.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you had a chance to go get, say, an Everson Griffin for $6 million.
He can go home. I'm cool with not having that, man.
Okay, so you rather have him on Dallas?
I'm going to interject a little bit. The reason that our edge rushers didn't do that great last year, besides Trey Flowers, is because our nose tackle played like trash.
And our linebackers.
Okay.
And our cornerbacks.
Damon Harrison was awful last year. He wasn't. If you remember right, 2 years ago when we first got Damon Harrison, I think we were top 11 against the run, and that's because we had Damon Harrison taken up 2 people every single play, and he still got to the ball carrier. So with Shelton on the field on our team now, I think he's going to have that Harrison effect that he's going to demand to every single play. He'll get to the ball carrier if it goes up the middle, and our edge rushers and linebackers should be able to get in there much, much easier.
Well, I hope you guys are right. I really do. I mean, I'm over all the, Everson made his choice, and I don't think we offered him anything anyway. As far as Clowney's concerned, Clowney is a clown, fellas. Like, that dude is if you look at Bleacher Report is saying that he's not even communicating with teams. He's acting like a little baby, a spoiled little kid or something that
Because
is
he's
not even
getting off what he
returning.
wants.
But here's the thing, though. He turned down $18 million, so they say, go to
From the Browns?
to
Yeah.
the Browns. Correct. And the Seahawks are offering this dude $14 million, so they, is what was being reported, to come back, which is insane. And he's not even answering the cost. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know, but I know I don't want him anywhere near our team.
Right.
And that's just gonna be real. I gotta admit, fellas, I've been screaming about a defensive end for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm not satisfied with what we have on the squad. But at this point, I don't think there's anybody left. I really don't believe that there's anybody. If Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia wanted a defensive end, they would have made a move for Yannick. They would have made a move for Griffin. They would have made a move.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I hear what y'all saying, but I hear what Wins are saying as well. The thing about it is we got to count on the DTs and the linebackers in order to get pressure. Now, if you go back and Game Pass expired, unfortunately.
Actually, it doesn't expire till the 10th. Surprisingly,
wait, what?
They extended it to the 10th.
Wait.
Oh.
They extended it. I did not get that email. Okay,
I checked.
shout out to
I was
you.
used another day, and I just checked it today.
Okay.
It said the 10th.
Okay, shout out to you, man. I did not know that. I did not get that update. So that means tonight I'm going to go back and watch some more film. But I like what I saw in the Arizona game at the beginning of the game from the defense. I really like what I was saying. I think we have potential, and right now I just have to trust what we have.
Yeah.
I haven't though. Matt Patricia's entire tenure here, I just haven't. I know we were top 10, right? Our defense got top 10 near the end of the season. We got snacks and we made this giant push.
Yep.
As far as stopping the run and moving up. I mean, when Damon got here, we were 24th, 25th. We were somewhere in there. So yep. I don't know, guys. I got to put it in. Unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done now. I got to trust what they have. I don't think they're going to make a move. But my thing is, if these three guys get tired and or hurt, then what happens then? That's the thing that, like, the rotation. I mean, we saw what happened to Trey, right? Trey was gassed, man. He was gassed. So I just feel like one more guy would be great. And I just got to say, shout out to Nick Williams, man. After watching him during training camp, I had to tweet him, man. I said, look, bro, I got to put some respect on your name, man. I saw what you was doing. Dude, he can be that guy, man. So shout out to Nick Williams. And I guess I got to trust the process. Is that what they say? So I'll do that. But I feel like we need one more guy, fellas. Just one more guy.
Okay, so I got a quick question
Yeah.
for you, Grid. So far, what you've seen, have you had any issues with the roster?
Surprisingly, I haven't seen it except listening to y'all. I do want to go back to the Jamal Agnew Marvin thing.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I agree with these fellas that only one needs to make the team. And I think it's going to be Agnew because of everything that y'all said. They say Agnew is killing it, is what they say, which is, I got to admit, man, I have to eat my words on that. I did not think he was going to do it. Yeah, but, but it's two guys that find a way to make this team outside of Kevin Strong. I can't stand him, bro. I do not like that guy under any circumstances. But Miles Killebrew and Jamal Agnew, man, they find ways to stay on this team, bro. Because Miles is going to make the team this year as well. He's going to make the team.
Yeah.
So, but
can I add something
other than that, man. Huh? Yeah, go ahead.
I want to add something to this. In our scheme, I feel like the two most important positions are the corners and the nose tackle. So if you put talent around those, you could probably put mediocre around those. If you have dominant nose tackle and some really good corners, the defense can thrive.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true because we saw it happen before. So
exactly,
we can't see it again. But I just feel like Trey's going to get double teamed, probably 50% of the snaps at least. So those other guys got to step up, man. And Matt Patricia said he got his guys, so I have to trust him, man. I mean, at that point, what can we do? There's nothing else we can do but trust this guy.
Well, we could make trades.
Yeah,
that's
but I just
want
to say, one thing, man. Tonight would be the fourth preseason game. It will be starting right now, as a matter of fact. And we didn't get to see anything. So we got, what is that, fellas? 9 days until kickoff for our Detroit Lions. So make sure you tune in to ISN. We're going to have post-game, pre-game. We're going to bring back a show as well for the entire NFL, for not just Detroit Lions fans. So we're trying to do big things, and appreciate you. But nice show, guys. Way to hold it down. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Greg. Appreciate that,
right,
brother.
All right, man. Yeah.
And if you tune in, you get to see our disappointment in real time.
I do want to say something really quick. I'm looking at the top 100 available free agents, and after Clowney, the best edges are Cameron Wake, but he's
Who I actually
38.
like.
Yeah, he's not bad, and he's 38
he's
years
not
old.
bad, but the age
Right.
is what kind of.
But hey, Grid says you got to put some respect on the older guys, right?
Facts.
And then there's Jabal Sheard, which used to be a Patriot, so
And
he knows who he is.
he is a Matt Patricia player.
Right. Then there's Ezekiel Ansah, which I don't want to go anywhere near that one.
Yeah, no. We've seen that ship.
He could stay in 2013.
Right. And then Clay Matthews would be the next ones.
I wouldn't mind Clay Matthews. He's a linebacker as well, so it kind of makes sense.
I wouldn't mind Clay Matthews if we were still in 2015.
Yeah.
That's
that
exactly
was
what I
probably
was
one of his greatest years. But I do want to say this, and this goes for the Grid. Shout out to Dr. Detroit. He says, Grid is right. LOL, Clowney. I just wanted to put that out there and get a couple laughs. But the next one is linebackers. We got Jamie Collins, Gerard Davis, Christian Jones, Jelani Tavai, Reggie Ragland, and also Jalen Reeves-Maben. The ones that are out is Elijah Lee and Anthony Pittman. What is your guys' thoughts? We'll start with you, Derrn.
Man, I want so bad to be Christian Jones to be gone, but I don't even think he's going to be starting, because who is he going to start over? He's not going to start over Jamie Collins.
No.
He's not going to start over Tavai. I think
No.
Reggie Ragland takes one of the outside spots.
I think so too. And you got to still put some
Jared
respect
Davis.
on Jared Davis too.
Yeah, he's not going to start over any of those guys.
Yeah. I think he's put on notice. I think he has to perform at a very good level for him to make the full season, or if not, because you got also the trade deadline as well. But to put bodies now, I see that. The people that are out is Elijah Lee and Anthony Pittman.
That's not a surprise, though.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. I would love Christian Jones to be cut too. The only thing we can do is rush.
I think that's why they were starting him at Jack in camp.
So he's basically Jared Davis.
Yeah. So you got two Jared Davises on your team.
Jared Davis.
We need zero Jared Davises on the team.
Well, you need one to play the Jack.
If Jared Davis only rushed the passer, I think that would make him thrive.
Yeah, Jared Davis would definitely be a beast. Like I always told everybody, put him at the outside linebacker position. His only job is to go rush the passer, and that's it. Yeah,
I just want to
let him loose.
I have huge questions about that.
Okay, 2 years ago, when Jared Davis was rated top 3 on rushing the passer from the linebacker spot, that's with a good nose tackle.
But
a lot of that is blitzes, though.
Yeah, but he was in the middle. So if you put him on the edge and make him rush the passer every single time, I would like to see that.
Way worse. He's undersized.
I disagree.
He's never shown any kind of polish.
He over pursues anyway, so he's going to go around.
Yeah. He's not bendy. He's not athletic enough that he can just live with just going off of speed. Undersized is a huge point. Also, he's not smart. Do you want Jared Davis to be the last dude to make sure that a run doesn't bounce outside? Because I don't trust him when a run bounces inside. And at least then we got other dudes around him who are not Jared Davis.
The only thing I want to counter that with is Devin Kennard.
I would have kept Devin Kennard and got rid of Christian Jones.
Kennard needed to go.
He was your too much money to do nothing.
He was your best tackler, though.
Absolutely not. I think Tavai's the best tackler. Now Collins will be, but Tavai was the best tackler.
Yeah, but who's gonna take all those things? I mean, you got a second-year player going to take all those tackles?
Yeah, absolutely. And now you got Collins too.
Well, yeah, you got Collins. I mean, Collins is an upgrade over Devin Kennard, but I love Devin Kennard, and I'm happy he's on my second team, so I can still root for my guy.
Yes.
I think he needed to go. He was awful. He rushed the passer. He was just awful. He could hardly get there. Like his
His
numbers
lack of
were
talent held
inflated.
him back a lot. There was a lot of times I was like, man, if this dude just had any more talent, he would maybe get to the QB.
He was much better with a nose tackle. I do agree.
Well, I mean,
So he didn't have that last year. I'll give him that,
so
but still.
I mean, you got to have your guys healthy. I mean, without your defensive line, I don't care if it's a 3-4 or 4-3,
Oh, this is a
your
country on
linebackers
TV?
are going to hurt. And then if your linebackers are hurting, then it's going to carry over to your secondary. Everything predicates to the trenches, your offensive line and defensive line. And
I feel that once Trey Flowers got more healthy and he started to dominate, Devin Kennard actually picked up his game just a little bit because Flowers was getting double teamed a lot more.
Oh yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing I love about having Jamie Collins, Danny Shelton, and also Trey Flowers. They kind of know how to play with each other a little bit.
Right.
And you know, if you're going to double team Trey Flowers, are you going to try to double team or go one-on-one with Danny Shelton? I wouldn't do
They're
that.
not going to win.
You know, exactly. Danny Shelton's going to eat them up.
I think they'll live with the
one-on-one,
consequences.
they will eat him up. He will eat them up. That will leave either Romeo, Julian, or whoever else is going to rush the passer, say a Jared Davis, a little bit more open because now your guys are going to be picked up. That's going to open up the linebackers. That's going to open up a wide open Jared Davis rushing the passer as his only job.
I kind of want to bring up another thing. Since Corey Unland's going to be calling the defensive plays, I think he's going to blitz a lot more than Patricia did. He wants to see. The reason I'm saying this is because he wants to protect his corners. Because he's a defensive backs guy, and he knows that those corners need help. They cannot constantly be put on islands. When he was in Philadelphia, they blitzed a lot more to help them out. And when he was with the Denver Broncos, they also did that.
Yeah. And,
they also had Von Miller, though.
Yeah. And I do want to, I know James Willis says, don't forget about Deshaun Hand. I have not forgot about Deshaun Hand. If that boy can stay healthy, that boy is going to be a monster. Every time,
he can go to the edge too.
Yeah, he can go to edge or play inside. So he has super versatility. I love Deshaun Hand. He just got to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, like I said, if this team could stay healthy, this team could very well be a top 15 defense if healthy. One injury is going to go downhill.
I think the Steelers going to be top 5 if Jared Davis learns how to play football. Because he plays football like it's Madden. And even in Madden, he would suck.
Bum, 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 bum.
I think we'll be around probably 18 to 20 right away. It all depends.
Yeah. Well, I got us between 18 and 21. So, yeah, I definitely see us in that range.
I think we'll stuff the run a lot more, but
I think yeah.
You know, I think throughout the year, as the year progresses, I think that's where we get into that 15-ish range. I don't think we get into that top 10 this year, but I think next year with another draft and things like that and guys healthy and things like that, I think we could.
Right.
That's why I say we got to keep Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn here one more year. If we do that, I can guarantee a top 10 defense and a top 5 offense, and that's a recipe for winning. As long as you're rushing the football.
If I remember right, next year's free agents are pretty darn good.
Yeah, next year's free agents. Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really good, some really good talent there.
And next year's draft is going to be real good as well.
Right.
There's a lot of good guys coming out of next year's draft.
we could just, postpone the NFL season for a year so the Lions can get another top 3 pick.
Oh man.
Oh, I
So
would love that. Hey, come
So I
on.
can be happy.
And my guys
Oh
will be
man,
coming
who's that?
back.
Who's that offensive tackle that's coming out of Oregon?
Nasua.
Oh my God, that dude
Yep.
is so good.
Is it? If we had top 3, I actually wouldn't want to pick him either, though.
No, who would you pick?
I'd want Micah Parsons, but I'd trade back to get him.
Oh man, that guy's good too.
But,
Would you ever pick Jamar Chase?
I mean, if I can get a good trade for Kenny Golladay.
There you go.
All right, so the next one is going to be cornerbacks. Corners. They're going to keep 6. They are saying it's going to be Desmond Trufant, Jeff Okuda, Amani Oruwariye, Justin Coleman, Tony McRae, and Daryl Roberts. Who's out is Mike Ford and D Virgin. What is your guys' thoughts? We'll start with you, Antonio.
They took out my guy D Virgin, man.
Hey,
make roster.
He was really good with special teams last year as the gunner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Special teams need. I mean, you could keep him.
And he has the best name on the team.
That is facts. D
Mike
Virgin
Ford
with the
being
strong
out.
D.
Mike Ford being out isn't surprising because of his injuries, but man, I still think you could do something with Mike Ford. I can't even be mad at it because we're super deep at corner anyway, so it's hard. You're gonna cut somebody that you don't really want to, unless you're not gonna keep, unless take out one of them running backs and one of them QBs. But I'm pretty cool with it. I kind of want to keep Mike Ford. I think he could be a really good corner. But other than that, I mean, it is a really deep position, so it makes sense that somebody got to go.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, I mean, we do got the 16 practice squad players. So, I mean, a lot of these guys could latch on with the practice squad as well. So, I don't have no complaints.
Mike Ford going to make it through.
Mike Ford is going to be a hard one. I don't want to lose him. If I have to lose somebody, chat and panel, please don't get me on this one. But if I had to lose one, I would lose D Virgin and keep Mike Ford. I think he brings a little bit of more versatility. He can actually play the position of corner. He can play special teams. He could do a little bit more for your buck at the price tag that he's on. So I would definitely keep Mike Ford over D Virgin, even though D Virgin has a GOAT name. And with a GOAT name, I will give him the actual GOAT sound.
Jesus.
Yes. D Virgin, you have a GOAT name. What about you, Derrn?
If you guys remember on Tuesday when Mike asked us who we think is going to get cut, this was my exact what I said exactly, that Mike Ford and D Virgin would be cut.
Yeah.
I hope everyone remembers that this isn't set in stone, that other teams are cutting players too, and they could be cutting really good players that we could pick up as well.
Facts.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is just a 53-man roster prediction. This was by LinesWire and one of my good friends, Eric Schlitz. So shout out to Eric for putting in the hard work, dedication. I absolutely love his content. And, so this is just a prediction, and we will be live streaming this Saturday for the actual 53-man roster. So definitely put that in your calendars, and you don't want to miss it. You will have some live reactions to this because hopefully it's we get a good one and we have the best 53 or 55-man roster for the Detroit Lions heading into 2020.
Hopefully we keep either D Virgin or Penasini. We can't lose both.
Can we keep them both?
I just don't see that happening. I at least hope they keep McRae. I think he has really good talent. If they keep Virgin over Roberts just because of that special teams ability, then I'm all for that too.
Yeah. And for the safeties, they got Tracy Walker, Derrn Harmon, Will Harris, CJ Moore, Miles Killebrew, who is out, Jalen Elliott, Bobby Price, who suspended Jaron Curse for 3 games. What
This
is your
a tough
guys' thoughts? We'll go with the Derrn.
I heard some good things about CJ Moore, and I know the coach really likes him. I just don't think I'm the biggest fan of him, so I'm kind of surprised that he has CJ Moore making it, because you're not going to keep 5 safeties when Jaron Curse comes back.
Right. I think one of these guys will get cut, and more than likely,
I'm keeping
probably
Killebrew over Moore.
yes.
Killebrew's insane on special teams,
And I'm gonna keep Killebrew over Jaron Curse.
Huh?
You
That
know,
one I
but
don't know about. I like Curse a lot.
well,
He can,
yeah, absolutely. But who I would get rid of would be CJ Moore to put back
absolutely.
Jaron Curse.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think he's there
I
for
agree with that.
for the 3 games.
And I know they're not going to get rid of Will Harris because they used a 3rd round pick on him.
Yeah, that was a high draft pick on him.
Yeah, so they're not going to get rid of him. Yeah, otherwise it looks fine. Just CJ Moore.
Okay. What about you, Antonio?
They got my boy Bobby Price, man.
Hey, you know what they say though? Just like you guys just said, with all the guys that they kept, somebody's got to go that you might want.
Man, I think somebody gonna look at what he did at his pro day, and they're gonna go like, "Oh, this guy's not. Oh, we're not letting him get through waivers, no sir." Dude was putting up Derwin James type combine numbers.
Oof.
I mean,
Man.
I'm not a combine person. I'm all, what have you done on tape? Because tape don't lie. But
Man, them numbers they talking to me, man. Dude is super talented. I low-key think about keeping him over Killebrew just because of his talent.
If you're going to tell me that he's like Derwin James, I'm all for it. Because
Now, I don't think he's like Derwin James at the moment, but I think he could really develop nice.
Right.
But, I mean,
I don't know what he's been doing in practice.
squad
What he was talking about like that.
You guys hear what happened to Derwin James too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, poor guy.
Chargers have the second worst luck in the NFL next to the
Absolutely.
Eagles.
I mean, I think it was a meniscus, right?
Yeah, it's a torn meniscus. They got to do repair surgery. He'll be out.
That's a year at least.
Yeah, you drafted
really.
Justin Herbert and you lose Derwin James. That hurts.
Oof.
I mean, well, for an NFL player, yes, it's a full season, but it's not a year injury. I know because I had knee repaired on my meniscus. He'll be back to normal by training camp and by the draft and things like that. You know, but it's gonna take him. It's gonna cost him his season, and that's a sad day because I like Derwin James. I think what he does is pretty good. Let's get through this real quick. We got special teams. And then we're gonna have practice squad, and then that'll be it for the show. Derrn, are you good for that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So for the special teams, we got Matt Prater, Don Muhlbach, and Jack Fox, who is out. Aaron Sipas and Steve Wirtle. What is your guys' thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Derrn.
That's actually surprising to me because I thought I heard Sipos was doing better than Fox. But, I mean, if I heard wrong, then I'm all for it. I just want the best punter. Because we're gonna miss Martin. He pinned teams back past or inside the 20 all the time.
Yeah, I liked what Sam Martin did. That was a head scratcher move. Of why did we get rid of him? I mean, he was still relatively young, so I don't understand why. But
I mean, he was getting a lot worse though.
But I mean, was that his fault or was that the overall team's fault?
That is his fault because he's done well even with the team not doing that great.
I mean, that's a possibility, but we'll definitely see in Denver. You know, if he has any chance to have a bounce back year, it's going to be in Denver.
Air.
Well, yeah,
The Denver Air is going to help him.
Oh yeah, that definitely is going to help. What about you, Antonio? What's your thoughts on the special teams?
Not really surprised. Mohawk is it's kind of just kind of expected every single year. He
Hey,
is the greatest player in the franchise history.
Hey, death, taxes, and Don Muhlbach. That's our life.
Matt Prater, who did not think Matt Prater was making the roster? The Lions, they literally said, "We don't care. He's going to make the roster." Jack Fox, I kind of expected him to make the roster. I didn't never really thought Siposs was gonna do it. It just seemed like Jack Fox was gonna be the guy
Yeah.
to man the punting duties, and it sounded like he was already beating them out at camp. So this isn't that surprising to me.
Yeah, and on top of that, though, Siposs did miss time with injury, I believe it was. And I think that's what Jack Fox gained a lot of ground. But for me, yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about what the special teams look like. I mean, obviously Matt Prater, obviously Don Muhlbach, till Don Muhlbach literally hangs them up. I hope that Steve Wordle might go to practice squad because I think you could maybe try to develop a guy that could possibly really contend with Don Muhlbach.
I can see that. Sorry, I just yawned. Whew.
Oh no, you're good. Okay, so for the practice squad, we got 16 players. For quarterback, there's none. Running back is Bo Scarborough, protected, and Wes Hill. Wide receiver is Kenny Galladay or Tom Kennedy. Wow, hey, that is
Antonio's
a
dream.
I wouldn't be surprised he got him in practice.
hey, that was a get over here and Tom Kennedy. Tight ends is going to be Hunter Bryant, who's going to be protected. Matt Sokol. Offensive line, Ode Ibushi, who is protected, which I don't know why. If you're going to cut Bo Benchwa, you would protect him, not Ode Ibushi. Sorry. That's one thing.
Agreed.
But let's get the tagline: keep Bo Benchwa on the squad. Interior defensive line, Frank Heron, no edge rushers. Linebacker, Elijah Lee, Anthony Pittman. Cornerbacks, Mike Ford, protected. D Virgin, I said that as well. Safety, Jalen Elliott, Bobby Price. Special teams, Aaron Siposs. What is your guys' thoughts on that? We'll go with you, Derrn.
I think instead of protecting Bo Scarborough, I think you better protect Bobby Price instead. If he put up Derwin James numbers, like Tone said, you're gonna want to keep him if he can develop into something like that.
Yeah.
Because that dude's a game changer.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, if he can be a Derwin James, absolutely. But until proven, I mean,
I'm definitely protecting Bobby Price though. If them numbers was looking like how they said they was looking.
I mean, but if they're gonna protect Ode Ibushi and not Bo Benchwa, I got an issue with that.
Bo's gonna make the team instead of Wiggins anyway.
I'm definitely not protecting Bo Scarborough when I can protect the athletic monster that is Bobby Price.
Exactly.
Unless they were lying about them pro day numbers, which
hey, I'm not a pro day guy, so I'll never defend a guy because of pro day numbers.
But
I will never do that.
But I would.
You show me on tape, game in, game out. I will go to brimstone and fire, go through the wire for that player. Prove it on me on tape. I am that. Give me the tape. Give me multiple tapes because I want to see tendencies. If he has good tendencies, good IQ, things like that, good football, techniques on the field, things like that, I'll go to bat for you each and every single time. But when it comes to athletic numbers, pro day numbers, I can't do it. But that's my opinion.
But
I'm not gonna go ahead.
Talking practice squad though.
Oh, practice squad.
Over
I mean,
Bo Scarborough.
Well, Bo Scarborough better make the squad. Or you're not going to see one person have a meltdown. You might see two. I already lost Nick Bawden. We got to
Brought
keep
that
Bo
shit
at
to the
least.
Shadow Realm.
Oh, send him to that Shadow Realm.
Hey,
Send Jared Davis too.
hey,
Christian Jones at least.
Test your might.
Man, I hope you
What?
banish him.
but so that is roughly the prediction for the 53-man roster and the practice squad. Is there anything that really stood out to you guys during this? We'll start with you, Derrn.
Probably that they kept Marvin Hall and Jamal Agnew on the same thing when they're the same, pretty much the same thing. And
Okay.
then I think they kept Christian Jones. I don't like him, so I want any way to get rid of him. He's getting paid way too much for mediocre.
Hey, you could cut Christian Jones for Bobby Price. That might make Antonio Hightower happy.
You know what? I'm going to go to as far as keep Elijah Lee over Christian Jones.
I heard Elijah Lee is good with special teams.
Yeah. That's what Christian Jones is going to be doing.
What about you, Antonio? Anything stood out to you?
Ty Johnson making the team definitely surprised me because him and Huntley are gonna play the same role, so I don't know why you keep him. Same thing with what's his name? The corner who sucked. Agnew, yes, that guy. And Marvin Hall, the guy, they just both run fast.
Yep.
So I mean, also Wiggins. Well, Bo not making it. I'm getting rid of Ty and
No.
and Marvin Hall, and I'm keeping Bobby Price and Bo Benshaw.
You're not going to want to keep that many safeties, though.
Yeah.
Get rid of
That
CJ
would
Moore to
be-
keep Bobby Price. I'm okay with.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
but eventually he would have to be cut for Jerron Curse.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm keeping everybody.
You can't keep everybody.
Or maybe Killebrew.
We figure it out.
Okay, now if it's a 55-man roster, I would definitely take a flyer on Bobby Price. Obviously, Bo Benshaw is still going to be on the team because Kenny Wiggins is going to be gone. Bo Scarborough would make the team because Ty Johnson would be on the practice squad. But who would I bring up? I would probably maybe take a flyer on a Hunter Bryant and a Bobby Price, because obviously if I'm going to have Bo Benshaw, Bo Scarborough on the squad, I can make a little bit of what do you call it? But Mike Ford would definitely be, in my quick sights. If obviously he's definitely going to stay protected for me on that practice squad. Anything happens, that's the first guy I'm bringing up. I just think that with the versatility and losing Jamal Agnew at the corner, putting him offensively and special teams, you're going to need somebody to at least fill that role. So that's why I would have Mike Ford there.
I
But
want to say one more thing about this.
go ahead.
Out of all the running backs that we have had these last 2 years, including the people that we have now, who are the two that have not been hurt?
So far,
Just in general, the last 2 years.
So-
He knows where I'm going with this.
Oh, no, I'm
Ty
reading the
Johnson
chat.
and Huntley. Ty Johnson and Huntley. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. All of our guys get hurt. Ty Johnson has proven he can stay durable.
yeah.
That's not Bo Scarborough.
Yeah, that is true. That's sad.
What's our
Yeah.
starting nose tackle again?
Guys, get
Everyone else got
healthy.
Who's our starting nose tackle again?
Start nose tackle. That's Danny Shelton.
He's
Shelton.
definitely better than Derek Brown.
Oh, absolutely. Let me read the chat here. Hold on. Brown was overrated coming out. I like Kinlaw.
Brown was
much
definitely
better.
overrated. I liked Kinlaw better than Brown.
Kinlaw was way better.
I'm saying Brown went against a guy who could actually match his power, and he got treated like a kid. Man, Deontay Brown is probably going to be a first-round pick out of Alabama, but he kind of just picked on guys who weren't that amazing. Like, I know the SEC is hyped up for being good for defensive line, offensive line talent, but most of the good linemen in the SEC now are tackles. So, like Derrick Brown, I don't even know if he's really even going to be that good of a pass rusher in the NFL. Like, his ceiling is like Kenny Clark, but like, are we he hasn't shown anything to prove that he's a good pass rusher like that.
Brown isn't a good pass rusher. He's just a good run stuffer and a good space eater, which is what the Lions like to do, but Kinlaw does the same thing and he can rush the passer. That's what I'm saying. He was better.
Yeah, I liked Kinlaw, and the Lions actually liked him as well. They're like, okay, if you're going to be there, then But I don't know what went wrong. I think what went wrong
we couldn't trade back.
I think that's what went wrong, because I think what we wanted to really do was go corner, defensive line, and go running back if we were able to trade back.
Right.
But I don't think we could, so we just, best player on the board, and let's continue with business.
Exactly. And that's what bothers me when people say that Okudah was a wasted pick.
Oh, it's not.
In what world in this defense is depth at the cornerback a problem?
I mean, I understand wanting to take Simmons, even though we took a safety in the third round to do exactly what Simmons is probably going to do. But, I would like Simmons if he was going to play linebacker. Sadly, he doesn't fit the linebacker role for us. Brown
would have been more of a safety.
Yeah.
And that's what bothers me, because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, he's not going to be your day one starter. It's just a wasted pick. They probably didn't think that Amani would be this far in his progression. So that's another reason why they probably took him.
Well, corner probably is the hardest position to play in the NFL. Not only that, going to college, because if you're the defender in the NFL, everything is pretty much set up for the offense to succeed. Yeah. And corner is probably the position where you really have to be the most technically sound. Not only that, you're going from college to the NFL as a corner, and that's another big jump. Plus, you add in, you only got 1 month to adjust, which means you got to make that jump really quickly. Now, some positions like safety, interior D-line, linebacker, those positions really translate quickly. But edge rusher and corner, those guys really take a minute to translate to the NFL, because most of them struggle. Even if they start, they struggle. They struggle when they get to that point.
Yeah. But well, we have been on for an hour and 30 minutes. Do you guys got any final thoughts? We'll start with you, Derrn.
Yeah. It was great looking at this. I can't wait until Saturday when it actually comes out. I'm really interested to see it, and I want to see who other teams cut that could potentially help our team. And the last thing I'm going to say, I hope you guys have a great night. And if you guys would follow me on Twitch, I'm going to be playing video games if you like to watch that. And I'm going to do chats about the NFL, the Detroit Lions. So that'd be great if you follow me at twitch.tv/thatderrn.
Definitely put it in the comment section as well, so people can click it and also be able to follow you directly from here. What about you, Antonio? Do you have any final thoughts?
Derrick Brown is overrated.
100%.
Bobby Price is a beast. Kenny Galladay is going to be overpaid, and he's not even a top 15 receiver. Taylor Decker got a really good contract. Also, Ragnow got a lot of penalties, but I never heard any Detroit Lions fans bring that up. Anyways, also, Ty Johnson's going to get cut. Bo Scarborough's going to get cut.
Get out of here, man.
And Hunter Brown is trash. Can't forget that.
Oof. One more thing. You know that whole leave Brittany alone thing? Leave Ty alone. He pulled a Jeep for crying out loud.
And he's still probably gonna get cut. No, I'm
Right.
just kidding.
He
No,
probably
but
will.
I mean, he possibly might, but I just want the best 55 or best 53. You know, that's all I want. Give me the best talent available on this squad to head into the season so we can go out there and win. And I need us to stay healthy. With health comes wins. We have seen this team perform really well last year, even with Paul Pepperoni as our defensive coordinator. We have seen them play well on both sides. Injuries hurt, cost people jobs. Now, am I happy that his job was gone? Yeah. Am I happy that, the health and trainers and things like that were gone? Yeah. You need some fresh meat, guys that are hungry, because that's what I want. I want hungry lions. When you have a hungry lion, they're not going to be the laziest. I mean, because let's go a little history real quick before we end this. A lion is the most laziest animal in the animal kingdom, but when they show up because they're hungry, guess what? They are the number one animal that is very respected by every single animal in the entire kingdom. I need that hungry lion to show up this year and put the world on notice that, hey, yes, we were the first team to go 0-16. Yes, we haven't been to a playoff game or haven't won a playoff game since 1991. We haven't won championships since 1957. Yes, that was us. Guess what? We got a little full. 4 championships. We got a little full. We've had 60 some odd years of a drought. It's time to start winning. It's time to start coming together. And fans, I want us to be loud. I want us to be hungry. I want us to demand excellence from our squad. We do that, we will win. But definitely check out the website. Definitely come out on Saturday, approximately about 3:00. And we are going to go live for the official 53-man roster. And we're going to have some fun, fellas and ladies, if you hear this. But give this stream a thumbs up. Subscribe to every member of the Infinite Sports Network. You can do it directly from the website as well. But with that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. The Derrn and Antonio Hightower. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Wash your hands because the coronavirus is still a thing. And peace out.